I'm going to see how far they go before they start twisting out of shape.
But they never did. Now with nails at a whopping 24 feet 7 inches, Lee holds the Guinness World Record for the longest fingernails on a pair of hands.
We've been talking about him, now it's time to talk to him. Clint, it is great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, look just to our left here, as we can see the 200-foot-long tunnel of fire that reaches up to 1,600 degrees.
Yep.
Now, looking at this, what on earth is going through your head?
Well, it's like
In Somerset, England, Mike Howard will attempt to walk between 2 hot air balloons.
In order to qualify for this record, Mike has to surpass a height of 18,000 feet.
Mike and crew reach 21,400 feet. At this altitude, an oxygen apparatus is necessary. Record for the highest altitude balloon skywalk. Number 67, most criminals identified from one sketch artist. Picture this. For 25 years, Texas native Lois Gibson has been helping the Houston Police Department capture criminals by drawing them. As the top sketch artist, her illustrations are so accurate they have been instrumental in identifying 523 criminals and solving over 1,000 cases in Texas. Her passion for justice has made her the Guinness World Record holder for the most successful forensic artist. Number 66, most Guinness World Records held. New Yorker Ashrita Furman has a special place in Guinness World Record history and has traveled to 30 countries and 7 continents to get there. He holds the record for holding the most Guinness World Records, 70.
I didn't think I could do it.
Number 65, world's longest hot dog. It takes the best and the brightest to brainstorm how to make the world's longest hot dog. This all-American food makes its unlikely debut in the Grand Ballroom at Tokyo's Akasaka Prince Hotel.
60 meter and 30 centimeter.
Making it the Guinness World Record for the longest hot dog at 197 feet. Number 64, world's heaviest twins. Billy and Benny McCrary have been big since they were little. Finally tipping the scales at a combined 1,466 pounds, they have double billing as the world's heaviest twins.
Their pants are a little large. I guess you can tell why they're sagging here in the front.
There's only one way to fill them out. Breakfast.
Dozen orders of bacon, half gallon of orange juice. I'll see if I'm still hungry before I eat the pancakes.
With waist measuring a rotund 84 inches, the twins' record-setting size is blamed on a pituitary disorder. It's tough to get around, even requiring 2 airline seats apiece when traveling.
Anybody laughs at me and Benny, as long as they laugh and with us, it's okay. But if they laugh at us, we'll step on their toes.
You see that? When you're a twin, you have to share everything, even a record. Now, I would love to give this next guy a round of applause for his record, but in truth, he could probably take care of that himself.
Number 63, world's fastest clapper.
I actually set the record for most claps in a minute. 721 times in a minute.
Ken French was a percussion major in college, and his superior rhythm combined with a technique of putting baby oil on his hands reduced friction that led to this. You've really got to hand it to him.
Thank you.
721 claps per minute. Number 62, fastest speed in air. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird was the first aircraft designed to evade radar detection. Streaking through the sky at an unbelievable 2,200 miles an hour is the record-setting military stealth spy plane launched in 1964. Traveling over 3 times the speed of sound means this 2-seater can get you from Los Angeles to New York in less than an hour and a half. Number 61, world's fastest office. Ever get tired of your boss breathing down your neck? Ed China's Guinness World Record-breaking fastest office would take care of that.
You steer with the keyboard here. You have a working computer hidden under the desk. You have a working telephone as well, so you can phone whoever you need to phone. As you can hear, there's a horn.
Now that's what I call telecommuting. Number 60, world's fastest rapper. Give it up for Rebel XD, a rip with 674 syllables in under a minute. Woo!
Y'all ready to witness this?
Keeping track, a digital recording verifying each syllable, backed up by the world's fastest court reporter. And ready, set, go.
I'm coming to rock and I'm taking a rap, I'm breaking them up. When we come to taking them, I'm taking them up on my side. When I get them, I'm taking them out. When I'm seeking them back, I'm giving a hit them with my jump. Look at the radical, then I'm cinema style. I'm putting them back around when I'm making a rhyme. When I'm taking the sand, it's luck and I'm taking the duck and I'm breaking them up. When I hit them, meant to rubber erupt.
So what did our court reporter report?
I'm a common. And then I kind of lost it after that.
Thankfully, digital technology can keep track of the numbers.
683 syllables in an amazing 54.5 seconds.
Our 1998 Guinness World Flexible Man. Floridian Daniel Smith enjoys putting himself in tight spots.
Can I check your arm?
Yeah, it's normal. As the world's most flexible man, Daniel can dislocate both arms and legs and turn his torso 180 degrees. He's so flexible, he's going to attempt to put himself through a tennis racket 3 times in 1 minute.
You have a new Guinness World Record!
Number 58, largest gathering of people dressed as gorillas. 637 pretend primates take to the streets of London to benefit the Dian Fossey Gorilla Fund and break the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people dressed as gorillas. Number 57, most eggs crushed by wrist. Nathan Withers is an architecture student from Indiana. He uses his double-jointed abilities to become the record-holding pressure expert, which isn't as easy as it sounds.
Every time I break an egg, the yolk coats my hand, and if it dries on there, it makes my hand really slick, and it's harder to hold on to more eggs.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. There it is, cleanly. 2, 3. There's another towel here if you need it. 4. Oh, as Nathan's initiative's beginning to get slippery on his hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh!
And the 1999 Guinness World Records total is 4 eggs. Number 56, world's longest tongue. You'll never guess what Steven Taylor's claim to fame is. Nope, it's not freaking out people in bars. It's his exceptionally large protrusion. British chauffeur Steven Taylor holds the Guinness World Record for the longest tongue, measuring in at a lengthy 3.74 inches. But that doesn't seem to have helped them at all with the ladies. Maybe try buying them a drink first, Steve. Number 55, longest ski fall survived. Welcome to Valdez, Alaska, where New Zealander Bridget Mead is competing for the 1997 World Extreme Skiing Championship when suddenly a spectacular spill. Little does Bridget know, she's being hurled towards danger and the Guinness World Records book for the longest vertical ski fall. Seemingly unconscious, she tumbles like a rag doll, falling more than 1,300 feet for more than a minute and a half. The cameraman capturing every moment is clearly shaken.
Possibly the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Miraculously, Bridget leaves the competition with only bruises and a concussion. Lucky to be alive, and lucky to have a new world record she didn't even train for, falling on skis for 1,300 feet.
Ow! Now, as most people get older, they tend to go grey, but this next lady decided that just was not enough.
A tattooed senior citizen. In Stevenage, England, Isabel Varley, at 62 years old, still gets checked out.
I think I've got the bug-rid drug.
Tattooed everywhere, except her head and feet. She's the Guinness World Record for the world's most tattooed senior citizen.
It's nice to be recognised.
Number 53, largest bikini photo shoot. No, Baywatch is not that. It's the world record for the biggest bikini photo shoot. Over 1,000 babes in bathing suits hit Osmo magazine of Australia. Not a bad way to get into the record books. Number 52, deepest scuba dive by a dog. Dwayne Folsom is an avid scuba diver and a retired engineer, so he had no problem spending 6 months developing the perfect fitting scuba equipment for his beloved rescue dog, Shadow. Dwayne and Shadow descend to 13 feet, sharing the same air supply and earning a Guinness World Record for the deepest dive by a dog. Number 51, most children from a single birth. Most people struggle with just one newborn. The diapers, the sleepless nights. Imagine having 7. In 1997, Bobby and Kenny McCoy of Carlisle, Iowa, had 7 kids in 6 minutes, earning them the Guinness World Record for the most children born in a single birth. Number 50, largest synchronized skydive. In Paris Valley, California, 53 adrenaline junkies from all over the world gathered to break the current world record of 42 people free-flying in head-down formation.
I'm cleared to go.
Going head-down at 150 miles per hour, their timing and coordination must be perfect for it to work. They broke the record. 53 skydivers in the largest flying head-down formation.
Clint's moment of truth is almost here and the pressure is mounting. Remember, this stunt has been attempted before, but with catastrophic results. Stephen Brown, who last attempted it in 2006, crashed and was severely injured. Experts said he was lucky to have survived. Now, Clint has never come face to face with fire like that, so he set up a 20-foot tunnel.
Number 49, longest spaghetti shot through nose. Matt Welch is the reigning champion, and he has fierce competitors. Ricky Newell from Fresno, California, and Kevin Cole from Carlsbad, New Mexico. They all think they can push their pasta the furthest. Simply carb load and blow. Matt's strand protrusion is at 5 3/4 inches. Rick's is at 5 inches straight down. But with a 7.5-inch dangler, Kevin Cole is the new prince of pasta. He now holds the Guinness World Record for the longest spaghetti strand blown through the nostril. Number 48, furthest washing machine throw. Australian strongman Bill Linden is about to try and break the record for furthest washing machine throw. It must weigh over 99 pounds and be tossed over 9 feet. Yes, Bill broke the record of 11 feet, now becoming the Guinness World Record holder for the furthest washing machine throw. Number 47, furthest eyeball milk squirt. Talk about trying to impress a date. It's the old sniff, squeeze, and squirt maneuver. It's all in the ductwork. Istanbul's Ilker Yilmaz, the 28-year-old construction worker, has the unique talent of squirting milk like a fountain from his left eye, making him the Guinness World Record holder for the furthest milk squirt, at 9 feet 2 inches. Number 46, most arrows caught by hand.
Are you
ready?
confident?
I'm confident, I'm ready.
In Beijing, China, Anthony Kelly of Wagga Wagga, Australia, is trying to catch as many arrows as he can in 2 minutes. He has less than 3/100ths of a second to decide whether to dodge, block it, or catch it. 22, 23.
Time is over! Time is over.
36 arrows, and he's the Guinness World Record holder for the most arrows caught in 2 minutes. By the way, don't try this at home. Number 45, deepest dive while holding breath. Herbert Nitsch can hold his breath for 9 minutes.
So I always wanted to see what's down there. So my excursions got longer and longer.
Herbert Nitsch will try to break his own Guinness World Record for the deepest free dive of 603 feet.
Let's go.
To balance the pressure between his ears and throat, he uses this Coke bottle as an equalization tool. He takes one last deep breath. At 269 feet, his equalization bottle rips off. The dive just got extremely dangerous. For others, this depth has proven to be fatal. But Herbert is being monitored. He heads deeper. This is nearly the point of no return. He faces damage to his organs. He could black out. Success. He reaches an astonishing 700 feet, breaking his own record for the deepest free dive.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, wow, but what did he really think he was going to see down there? Fish? I don't know. Now, we could not wait to get this next record off our chest. This one is for all of you guys out there. Pay attention, because you might just learn something.
Number 44. Most bras unhooked in 1 minute. Rick Kanzler and Tom Vogel are in Cologne, Germany, ready to fulfill every high school boy's dream of unhooking as many bras as they can in 1 minute. About face, ready, set, go. Using one hand is part of the rules. Thomas just broke the current record. And so did Rick. But not fast enough for the snapping fingers of Thomas Vogel, who now holds the Guinness World Record for unhooking 56 bras in 1 minute. This train measures 4,468 feet. That's almost a mile. Here's hoping your marriage lasts half as long as this train. Number 42, longest roof-to-roof jump on a motorbike.
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to slip, and I'm not going to make it across.
Super Joe Reed will attempt the longest roof-to-roof jump in history, 65 feet, from one 14-story building to another. Will it be a new record or an early grave? His bike buckles on landing. Goes through the safety net. Into a brick wall.
He's okay, he's okay.
Amazingly, he's alive and unharmed. He did it. He set the record, 65 feet. 41, most people in a box. Daniel Smith gets to live the ultimate male fantasy in a 26 by 27 by 22-inch box. And things get steamy for 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Then they untangle themselves to claim their Guinness World Record for 3 people stuffed in a box for the longest period of time.
Sweaty. Now, as you can see, the tunnel thermometer reading is saying just over 1,300 degrees. This is looking hot and good. Also, there's been a bit of a break in the weather after a whole week of continuous rain here during rehearsals. So, it looks like the stunt could be going ahead.
The year was 1960, and the Air Force was conducting top-secret experiments to determine what would happen in the case of a high-altitude bailout from a spacecraft. Captain Joseph Kittinger wore a pressurized suit for a secret flight. A special balloon that could reach and remain at a very high altitude transported him high above the New Mexico desert. The balloon ascended to an altitude of 102,800 feet above sea level. When he stepped out of the gondola, it was into the darkness of space. Captain Kittinger free fell to Earth at a top speed of 625 miles per hour for 4 minutes and 37 seconds, making him the Guinness World Record holder for the highest parachute freefall ever. Number 39, world's tallest living horse. This statuesque beauty, Tina, is an English Shire from Tennessee. She measures 20 hands high without her heels.
That's 20, yeah, that's 20 right there.
The tallest horse ever was 7'2", but Tina, just shy of 7 feet, holds the Guinness World Record for the tallest living horse. Number 38, world's smallest living horse. Meet Tiny Thumbelina.
Look, you can feed her, you can feed her.
She is a 6-year-old miniature Sorrel Brown mare from St. Louis who spends much of her time working for charity.
Go give her a kiss.
Genetically a dwarf, she is only 17.5 inches tall and 57 pounds, making her the Guinness World Record holder for the smallest horse.
He likes me.
Number 37, world's oldest human. This is the face of a woman who has lived through 2 world wars. These eyes witnessed the invention of the TV, automobile, and airplane. Remarkably, she smoked until the age of 117. But still, Jean-Louis Calment, at 122 years old, holds the Guinness World Record for the oldest human being ever. Number 36, human with a 3rd foot.
I've spoken with 2 or 3 pathologists, and their best guess estimate is a genetic hiccup.
Horse wrangler Jose Lopez holds the Guinness World Record for the person with the most developed 3rd. But thanks to Dr. O'Shea and Dr. Alberti, who donated their services, Jose now sports a new, more agile look. Jose still has the record, but thankfully not his 3rd foot.
Well, there's someone who might just have more shoes than me. Now, I'll admit, I've done my fair share of silly things in my life, I really have. But if I were this next guy, I'd be kicking.
Summoning all his barefoot bravado, Cody Warden of Bonifay, Florida, decided that repeatedly kicking himself in the noggin is a worthwhile pursuit if there's a Guinness World Record to be had. 75, 76, 77. He's done it. He's broken the Guinness World Record for the most kicks to the head with a grand total of 77 in 1 minute. At number 34, most watermelons smashed with head. Aussie melon picker John Allwood is on a mission to bust enough watermelons with his head to earn him a Guinness World Record. It takes raw determination and a giant surge of adrenaline. "40 smashed melons later, the 29-year-old sets the Guinness World Record for the most watermelons smashed with a head in a minute.
Good as go, Mike, good as go.
Number 33, most weight lifted with teeth. Walter Arfia of Belgium is vying for a record he can really sink his teeth into by lifting 620 pounds and 10 ounces in 1 minute. Pushing past the pain, Walter manages to set the record for most weight lifted with teeth. Number 32, most needles in head. 1,700 needles don't have to cramp your lifestyle. You can still roller skate, play basketball, conduct interviews, and get on the evening news. This human pincushion is Wei Sin Chu of China, a cosmetology doctor and acupuncture enthusiast who nailed the record for the most needles in the head, 1,790. Number 31, most beer kegs balanced on human head. How about carrying 11 kegs of beer weighing 339 pounds on your head for 10 seconds? John Evans is up to the task. He used to carry bricks on his head as a mason.
5, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yo, come on.
He makes the 10 seconds on his head. Evans has won the Guinness World Record for the most beer kegs balanced on head.
Now, I'm just going to walk over here and interrupt preparations between Clint and...
Number 30, most buildings scaled with bare hands. 44-year-old Alain Robert climbed over 70 structures without the use of suction devices or safety equipment. This guy can't stay on the ground, but he also can't stay out of trouble. He's been arrested everywhere, including Slovakia and Russia.
Everybody have some task to do in our life, and mine is to climb buildings.
Number 29, fastest double Dutch jump roping, as well as the jumpers.
Jennifer, are you ready? Go!
Jennifer Borlée jumps so fast, the footage must be reviewed in slow motion before judges can make any determination on a record being broken.
Stop!
Yes, Jennifer jumped right into the pages of the Guinness World Records book. 97 jumps in 30 seconds. Number 28, most jalapenos eaten.
Ready, set, go!
It was a hot time in old Chicago as 9 finalists competed at the jalapeno eating contest.
3, 2, 1, ¡alto! Vamos a ver.
The very spicy Alfredo Hernandez of Los Angeles has burned his way into the record books with a grand total of 16 jalapenos eaten in 1 minute. Number 27, longest walk across hot plates. We're turning up the heat to a scalding 282 degrees on Rolf Ivan from Germany. He's attempting to burn the record for the longest distance walking over hot plates.
3, 2, 1, go!
He's off. Ooh, ah, ooh, 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 ow, ooh, ow, 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 ouch. He can't stand the heat, so he gets off the stove. But he still breaks the record with a sizzling 62 feet 8 inches, the longest distance walked on hot plates while still keeping his cool. Number 26, longest flying human cannonball.
It's crazy to watch your son get shot out of a cannon. There's enough power in there to, I tell people, to make peanut butter out of you.
Dave Smith Sr. and his son Dave Jr. will go head-to-head for the record for the furthest distance as a human cannonball. The judges measure. Dave Jr. flew 181 feet and 1 inch. That wasn't far enough.
185 feet 10 inches!
Making Dad the reigning champion.
Well, if you thought that last record took some huge...
5, most chainsaws juggled. Luckily, no buzzkill here. On September 23, 2005, Aaron Gregg sliced off a piece of Guinness World Records history by juggling 3 chainsaws 86 times. Number 24, highest target climb by a dog.
He's got the natural ability to jump, and I've watched him leap up in the air and pick a bird right out of the air.
And Duke will jump for anything, especially his favorite chew toy. Like try and jump 12 tires to break a Guinness World Record. Grabs his toy, and backwards on the way up. He's done it. The Guinness World Record for the highest jump, climb, and retrieval by a dog, 9 feet 4 inches. Number 23, most crash tests by a human. Those crash test dummies sure take a beating, but the man behind the wheel is no dummy. Former police officer Rusty Haight is a crash safety expert and instructor. It's a dangerous job, but he's willing to take the impact for others. At 718 collisions, he has smashed his own Guinness World Record for most human crash tests. Number 22, largest religious gathering.
I will spend lifetime in this place.
You want to spend your whole life here?
Yeah.
She's one of 20 million Indians gathered to celebrate the religious festival of Kumala. Hindus believe it is an auspicious day to bathe in the Ganges and wash away your sins, making these pilgrims not only free of sin, but holders of the Guinness World Record for the largest religious crowd ever, 20 million people. Number 21, most cockroaches with human in coffin. Delaware zoologist John LaMedica isn't easily bugged. He's giving these Madagascan cockroaches free rein to head towards his every orifice.
All those little pieces, what is that?
Cockroach fertilizer. Guess it's worth it, earning John the Guinness World Record for the most cockroaches in a coffin, 20,050. Number 20, most revolutions on a skateboard. Skateboarder Tony Hawk is a legend. It seems as if there is nothing he can't do, except the 900. Which entails spinning 2.5 full rotations in the air and landing on his feet.
After trying it so many times, I started to feel like this could be the ultimate disappointment.
He almost left the competition without hitting the 900, but 10 tries later, One, two, 2.5, and lands it. He did it, revolutionizing skateboarding forever. Number 19, world's largest food fight.
I love throwing tomatoes and hurting people.
38,000 people have come from all over the world to Gunnis, Spain to throw over 275,000 pounds of tomatoes. It lasts for 1 hour and probably takes a week to clean up, making it the Guinness World Record for the largest food fight. Number 18, world's smallest dog. In November 2000, Buddy, a Yorkshire Terrier, received the Guinness World Record for the smallest dog. Buddy measures 4.3 inches tall. Cuteness runs in families. The world's second smallest dog is Buddy's sister, Monica. Number 17, world's largest object removed from skull. Here's a record that no one would want to hold.
I started praying to God, and please don't let me die.
In a freak accident, 41-year-old electrician Ron Hunt fell 8 feet off a ladder face first onto this, an 18-inch drill bit.
The drill landed with the bit up, and it just skewered right through me.
Miraculously, the 18-inch drill bit fractured his skull, but missed his brain.
If I saw this and it wasn't him, there's no way it seems like this guy would be able to survive something like that.
Survive it and win a Guinness World Record for the largest object removed from skull. Number 16, most bubbles blown with a tarantula in mouth. Now, in the face of it, attempting to break a world record blowing bubbles doesn't seem too alarming. But try doing it with a live tarantula in your mouth. Ray McCarrick of San Jose, California takes on this challenge.
What are the dangers of putting a tarantula like that in your mouth?
They have claws that don't retract. They want to check out the texture of what they're standing and walking on, and they'll use their fangs to do that.
Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, 4.
Stunning. The judges count a total of 117 bubbles, making Ray the Guinness World Record holder for the most bubbles blown with a tarantula in the mouth.
Why is my question? Why? Now, our next record holder knows a little something about thrills and chills.
Number 15, longest snowmobile ramp jump. This is freestyle snowmobiling, and only about 25 people in the world are doing it.
My goal right now is just simply to beat the world record and go as far as I can without getting hurt.
That's 245 feet Ross Mercer has to jump. He hits the ramp at a brave 126 miles per hour. It's a new Guinness World Record for the longest ramp jump on a snowmobile, 263 feet.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Number 14, most body piercings in one session. A story you could get stuck on. Pinned in a chair for 7 hours and 55 minutes, Kim Ma has turned himself into a human Swiss cheese. I guess there's no prick too painful for this British hairdresser. Jabbing to the rhythm of about 100 holes an hour, we're taking heavy metal to new heights.
You want to go for 3,000?
But that doesn't faze Kim Ma. He gets the Guinness World Record for most piercings in one session, with a whopping 1,015 piercings. Number 13, heaviest vehicle pulled by hooks through skin. At a painful event on the streets of Edinburgh, Circus of Horrors performer Hannibal Helmerto drags a 4-ton van by meat hooks pierced right through his painted back. Braving the Scottish traffic, the 36-year-old tows his load 351 feet and sets the Guinness World Record for the heaviest vehicle pulled by hooks through the skin. Number 12, longest swim under ice with held breath. Dutchman Wim Hof has traveled here to the Arctic Circle, where it's a frigid 10 degrees. He will attempt to break the record and swim underwater for 188 feet. Finally, the time has come. Wim takes one last giant breath and plunges himself into the frozen lake. Extreme cold and physical exertion can ultimately deplete oxygen and cause a heart attack. He's now been swimming for well over a minute on a single breath. He's at the finish. But something's not right. But he appears to be making an astonishingly quick recovery.
I almost fainted. I almost was unconscious. It's like the moments before you die. Peaceful.
A triumphant Tim emerges as Guinness World Record holder for the longest swim under ice with held breath. How cool is that? Number 11, world's stretchiest skin.
You ready for this? I don't know.